we will be studying the overview of subject with respect to your MCQ exam, that is semester end examination, to be held in the month of December 2020. Now, as we know, the subject of fundamentals of management, it is classified into four different units. Okay, unit number 1, introduction to management; unit number 2, contribution to management; unit number 3, planning and decision making; unit number 4, techniques of modern management. Okay, now whenever we consider all these topics, okay, all these units, they are sub classified into different contents. Okay, if we want to successfully crack the MCQ examination, then we need to be clear with the contents of or which are included into the respective units. Okay, whenever we consider the unit number 1, introduction to management, okay, the different contents, for example, introduction, meaning and nature, characteristics of management, functions, significance, scope of management, managerial skills and competencies, management as an art and science, professional management, in which we have studied the characteristics and need. Okay, now here we are required to be clear with each and every terminology. For example, okay, here in this introduction to management, we need to be clear with the term management. Do we know management? This thing we should be clear with. Okay, if we are clear with the term management, if we know the meaning of management, if we know the different definitions given by the thinkers, okay, it will be quite easier for us to crack the or solve the questions related to the content management. Even we should be aware of about all the characteristics. Okay, then the functions of management, right from planning till controlling. Okay, each and every function of management, we should be aware about all these functions. Okay, means we should be clear with what is planning, organizing, directing, controlling, coordinating, motivation, leadership. Is it? If we are clear with each terminology, okay, then it will be quite easier to give or answer the MCQs in a proper manner. Okay, see, then the significance of management. Okay, why management is important, we have discussed into the video lectures which we have conducted earlier. Then the scope of management, okay, in which we have highlighted different things. Okay, we have highlighted different viewpoints. Then the managerial skills and competencies, okay, means as a person who is concerned for the organization, okay, as a manager, what that person is required to be having the skills, what are the different competencies which comprise a part of his personality. Okay, these things we have discussed in the earlier video lecture. Then management as an art and science. Okay, whenever we had discussed this point, management as an art and science, okay, we had highlighted or we had discussed some of the characteristics of art, some of the characteristics of science, and which characteristics of arts and science they are applicable to management, whether management is an art or whether management is an science. Okay, or which are the different characteristics of art and science which are suitable or applicable to management also. Okay, so we need to go through it, we need to memorize all these characteristics so that it will be easier for us to answer the questions if they are asked related to management as an art or science. Okay, then professional management. Okay, first of all, we should be clear with what is professional management. Then we need to remember and memorize the different characteristics of professional management. Then why professional management is needed. Okay, so whenever we recall all these video lectures, okay, related to all these contents which are mentioned into unit number 1, okay, it will be quite easier for us to solve the MCQs. Okay, see, whenever we consider the MCQ type examinations, okay, as a student, okay, as a student, how to face such type of MCQs successfully, or how we can answer such type of questions in an appropriate manner. See, what happens whenever we are not clear with the concepts, okay, for example, if there is a question given to you, okay, and yes, as we all know, the options which are given, okay, the four options might be given to you, right? Okay, now if we are not clear with all those four answers or the options which are given or provided to you, okay, if we are not clear with the terminologies which are mentioned into those options, yes, surely, okay, we might be confused and we might answer that MCQ in a wrong manner. Okay, so for example, for your unit number 1, let's have an example of MCQ. Okay, see, monitoring and correcting ongoing activities that facilitates goal attainment is defined as, okay, see, okay, which of this function, see, all these four options, they are functions of management, right? Okay, which of this option or which of this function, okay, it means that monitoring and correcting ongoing activities that facilitates goal attainment, yes, it is controlling. Okay, in controlling, what is done? Yes, monitoring and correcting, these two things, they are done of the ongoing activities. Ongoing activities means activities which are conducted into our organization or the business. Okay, see, here, if we are not clear with what is organizing, we are not clear with what is planning, we are not clear with controlling and leading, surely we might be confused. So here, okay, if we want to successfully answer the MCQs, okay, if we want to successfully answer for the MCQs, yes, you need to study harder, you need to clear the terminologies in more appropriate manner. Okay, then unit number 2, which is entitled as contribution to management, okay, in which we have gone through the contributions given by four thinkers, okay, mainly F.W. Taylor, Henry Fayol, Elton Mayo, and Peter Drucker. Okay, see, whenever we consider all these four major thinkers, okay, they have certain contributions which forms a main part or which is the gist of management studies. Okay, see, whenever we consider F.W. Taylor, okay, that is Frederick Winslow Taylor, okay, his contribution towards management study is known as scientific management, okay, in which, okay, we had discussed the meaning of scientific management, also we have gone through the characteristics of scientific management, also we have studied the different principles, okay, which are included into scientific management, and we have gone through the different techniques of scientific management, right? Okay, so we need to remember all those principles, okay, we need to remember his contribution towards management studies, and also we need to remind the different techniques which are a part of scientific management. Okay, for this you need to refer the video lecture. Next, Henry Fayol, the another thinker who is associated with management studies, okay, who is reminded for his contribution mainly the 14 principles of management. Okay, see, the 14 principles of management, starting from division of, yes, division of work till, yes, the last one was Esprit de Corps. Okay, see, all these 14 principles of management, they play a very important role into the management studies. Okay, how? Okay, see, each principle, it means something which is to be adopted by the manager whenever he is practicing management into the business. Okay, if you think that your organization should always be on the right track, then you need to remind and remember, also you need to apply all these 14 principles, okay, whichever they are suitable for your organization type. Okay, you need to apply it in a appropriate manner. So, okay, if you are clear with all the meaning of the principles, okay, all these 14 principles of management, surely it will be easier for you to answer some questions related to it. Okay, then Elton Mayo, the third contributor towards the management study, okay, his contribution towards the management study is titled as Hawthorne Experiment. Okay, in Hawthorne Experiment, yes, humanitarian approach, it is reflected. Okay, see, we have gone through the Hawthorne experiment. Also, we have discussed the different findings which are a part of Hawthorne experiment. Okay, see here, whenever we consider the different contribution, you need to uh, remind where it was initiated, who initiated it, and what are the findings. Okay, these three things you need to remind. Okay, see, once again I will be repeating it. Whenever we consider the contribution towards management studies or contribution to management, okay, you need to remember the management thinker. Yes, you need to remember his studies or his contribution. For example, if it is F.W. Taylor, then what is his contribution? His contribution is scientific management. If it is if the thinker is Henry Fayol, yes, what is his contribution towards management studies? It is 14 principles of management. Okay, so you need to revise it. What are the different different principles which comprise towards the 14 principles of management? Okay, then you need to recall the different principles of scientific management. Who has given scientific management? Yes, that person, where it originated, in which year it was originated or it was propounded. Okay, then Elton Mayo, what is his contribution, when it started, where it started, and what is the gist of such type of theory. Okay, then MBO, that is management by objectives. Who has given it? Peter Drucker. Okay, Peter Drucker has contributed towards the management and it is named as management by objective. So what is management by objective? What is its process? What are the different advantages of management by objectives? So you need to remind these things. Okay, for example, okay, the principle in which the total work is divided into different department, it is called as, yes, see, four options will be given to you, yes, which are related to the principles of management. Okay, see, these four principles, they are part of, yes, 14 principles of management which are given by Henry Fayol, right? Okay, now see, unity of command, centralization, division of work, and scalar chain. Okay, see, in unity of command is what is done? Yes, one boss will be showing one superior, one subordinate, right? Okay, centralization, all the decisions will be taken, yes, by the superior, right? Okay, or the management. Division of work, yes, the work will be divided into suitable parts which will be redistributed to the workers, so that, okay, no worker will be overburdened by the work, right? Okay, then scalar chain means what? Okay, the hierarchy of chain through which the orders, through which the message will be passed to other part or other department, right? So we need to know clearly all these options. Okay, if we are clear with all these options, then it will be easier for us to answer the MCQs in a more appropriate manner. Okay, then the third unit, it is titled as planning and decision making, in which, yes, the contents which are included, they are planning, decision making, and controlling. Okay, we have gone through the definition, means what planning is, what are different features, what are the steps in planning. Okay, why planning process is important, what are different components of planning. Then we have gone through decision making, what decision making is. Okay, what is the decision making process, what are the essentials of sound decision making, means why decision making, sound decision making is important from the organization's viewpoint. Then the different techniques of decision making, yes, then management information system and decision making. Okay, we need to remember it. Then controlling, what is controlling, what is the meaning of controlling. Okay, what are the different techniques. Okay, yes, the controlling is the function of controlling. It is divided into two types of techniques. First technique is, or the first part is, yes, traditional technique. Then second part is modern technique. So you need to remind what are the different techniques included in traditional technique. You need to remind, okay, what are the different techniques they are included in modern techniques. Okay, if we are clear with this, then it will be easier for us to answer the questions related to planning and decision making. Is it? So, for example, okay, see, planning refers to, is it, collecting resources together, looking backward, actual performance, looking at actual performance to decide performance of action. Okay, what do you think? Which is the most appropriate? See, whenever we answer the MCQs, okay, whenever we are choosing the alternative, the best suitable alternative for answering the question, yes, which is the most appropriate option, okay, we need to highlight it. So here it will be the fourth option, looking at actual performance to decide performance of action. Okay, then the different techniques of mod management, okay, in which we need to remind total quality management, Six Sigma, benchmarking. Okay, so what is total quality management? Total quality management, which is abbreviated as TQM. Okay, what is the full form of the abbreviation TQM? Total quality management. Okay, see, what is the quality? What is quality? Okay, quality, yes, it is confirmation to the characteristics or the confirmation to the standards is termed as quality. Okay, what is quality? Yes, an entity has characteristics. Most of the characteristics, they are derived from stated or implied needs. The set of these special need oriented characteristics make up the quality of an entity. Thus, in short, quality means a need oriented characteristics. Suppose there is a need that the product should be durable, then durability of the product becomes the quality. Okay, so likewise, what is quality? Yes, quality is conformance to requirements. Okay, according to Phyllis Crosby, the quality is conformance to requirements. Okay, so whenever we go through the concept of quality, okay, why quality is important? Yes, see, whenever we do purchase any product, okay, what we expect? Okay, what we expect? Yes, whenever we consume such type of product, yes, we expect the satisfaction, right? So quality, actually, whenever we consider the quality, okay, there is a quality trilogy which is attached to it. Okay, in which, okay, what is quality trilogy? Quality trilogy is subdivided into three parts. First part is quality planning, quality control, and continuous quality improvement. Okay, then whenever we consider TQM, that is total quality management. Okay, total quality management, what is it? Total quality management means the organization's culture is defined by and supports the constant attainment of customer satisfaction through an integrated system of tools, techniques, and training. This involves the continuous improvement of organizational processes, resulting in high quality products and services. Okay, see, the famous consultant Richard Sternberger, okay, calls TQM as a continuous custom central employee driven improvement. Okay, means it includes customer as well as employee. Okay, so TQM, there are different elements of TQM. Okay, there are different elements of TQM, starting from continuous improvement till customer centered activities. Okay, then Deming and Juran, these are the two thinkers who have contributed lot towards TQM studies. Okay, Deming management. Okay, W. Edwards Deming has developed and forwarded brilliant and revolutionary ideas related to management. His ideas have directly and indirectly created more productive work environments. Deming is known as one of the major leaders of the quality movement. He has proposed guidelines for top managers. These guidelines are known as Deming's 14-point system of thinking about total quality management. Deming believed that an organization has to change its philosophy to try for quality in everything. Therefore, Deming's 14 principles should be looked as a total and encompassing philosophy of management. The goal of his 14 points is to alter the behavior of managers and employees so that the companies will become low cost, high quality, and high productive suppliers of goods and services. So, whenever we consider Deming's point, okay, see the important aspects of Deming management, they are quality improvement, it does drives the entire economy. Then the customer always should come first. Then don't blame the person, fix the system. And another important thing associated with Deming management is plan, do, check, act, okay, which is commonly known as PDCA cycle. Okay, plan, do, check, act. Okay, first plan the desired and important changes using available or newly observed data. Then implement the change or do a small skill test. Then check or observe what happened due to change. Then act, that is, after studying the results, act on the lessons learned. Okay, so the 14 points of Deming, they are: create constancy of purpose for improvement of product and service. Then adopt the new philosophy whichever is needed. Then cease dependence on mass inspection. Then end the practice of awarding business on price tag alone. Constantly and forever improve the system of production and service. Institute modern methods of training on the job. Then institute leadership into your organization. Then drive out the fear. Then break down barriers between staff areas. Then eliminate slogans, exhortations, and targets for the workforce. Eliminate numerical quotas. Remove barriers to pride of workmanship. Institute a vigorous program of education and training. Take action to accomplish the transformation. Another thinker which is associated with TQM is Joseph Juran. Juran wrote a book on quality control titled as The Quality Control Handbook. Juran worked with William Shewhart and was involved with the developing the concepts of statistical process control. Juran developed the concept of quality triology, okay, which includes quality planning, quality control, and quality improvement. He showed that these concepts are similar to financial planning, control, and profit improvement. Juran's ideas are very close in those of Deming's. However, Juran disagrees with Deming on the issue of amount of change in management approach necessary to create a total quality system. Deming believed that the focus on quality requires a revolution, and Deming provides a philosophy for guiding big change efforts. Juran, on the other side, believed that the change to quality can take place like other shifts within a company. So, a change for quality is possible within and by using the current framework for decisions and actions. Juran admits that managing for quality is not easy and definitely requires important changes. But unlike Deming, he does not believe that managing for quality requires very great managerial efforts. Okay, so the another point into your unit number 4 techniques of modern management is Six Sigma. Yes, Six Sigma is a statistical concept, okay, which strives harder for making a product which will be error free. It is used to describe a standard deviation. Standard deviation is a measure of variation. Six Sigma is seen as the most powerful breakthrough management tool ever devised. Six Sigma is a business process which allows companies to drastically improve the bottom line by designing and monitoring everyday business activities in ways that minimize wastage and use of resources, which while increasing customer satisfaction. Six Sigma guides company into making fewer mistakes in everything they do. Okay, quality control program have always focused on detecting and correcting the design, okay, industrial and commercial defects. Six Sigma goes beyond this. Okay, it is much broader terminology, okay, than the quality control program. Six Sigma provides specific methods to recreate the process so that defects and errors never arise in the first place. Okay, then whenever we do consider Six Sigma, okay, there are different benefits of Six Sigma. What are the different benefits? Yes, it increases productivity, it reduces the cycle time, then reduction in defects, errors and mistakes, high quality level of products and services, dramatic improvement in the bottom line, standardized improvement methodology for organization, a set of tools and techniques to simplify improvement efforts, greater customer satisfaction, and a combination of people power and process power for improvement. Okay, then there are different levels of Six Sigma actually. Okay, the levels of Six Sigma, it is just closer to the different belts which we do find into martial arts. Okay, the Six Sigma, yes, it can be employed, or the process of Six Sigma are executed by Six Sigma black belts and Six Sigma green belts. Okay, see, the Six Sigma black belts are those who completely understand the application of statistics to business problems. Green belts are those Six Sigma leaders who form teams and work on improvement projects in their own areas. At the highest level, there are master black belts who have technical and process proficiency. They are the people who train and mentor other belts. Further, in Six Sigma terminology, the top management people or the functional leaders are known as champions. They are the people who ensure smooth progress of Six Sigma projects. Okay. Then benchmarking. What is benchmarking? Yes, benchmarking is a mere comparison of different industries, or it might be comparison within your industry. Okay, see, benchmarking can be grouped into two types. First type is internal benchmarking and the second type is external benchmarking. In internal benchmarking, yes, within your company itself, what you do is you do comparison of different features. Okay, different features, they are compared in such a way that yes, you will collect certain features through which you can modify or you can launch a product which will be, yes, covering all the essential features from the customer's viewpoint. Okay, and what is external benchmarking then? Yes, external benchmarking means, yes, you compare the different features across the industry. Okay, across the industry you highlight some of the features and you do add it into your product. Okay, before launching that product you can do it, or if you want to, yes, if you want to improve, such type of product, yes, you can highlight different features which are needed, okay, or which are best into that industry. Yes, it will be helpful for updating the product of your organization, and the benchmark product will surely be demanded by the public as all the essential features you have added into your product. Okay, now there are certain advantages of this as well as there are certain disadvantages of this. Okay, advantages is that yes, you give a single product, yes, which will be including all the essential features which the customers expect into such type of product. Okay, and whenever we consider the different limitations of benchmarking, yes, benchmarking does not work well for every organization. Benchmarking worked well only for high performing companies. Okay, companies with low financial results reported into negative experiences with the benchmarking, and it is suggested that low performing companies should focus on nurturing cross functional teams, training and empowering workers, and on getting better at what they already do. So here, whenever we consider the unit number 4, yes, the different terminologies, they are related to quality management or upgrading your product or maintaining quality into your product. So if, for example, if we consider MCQ related to unit number 4, okay, see, dash describes a management approach to long-term success through customer satisfaction. Yes, customer satisfaction, it is a goal of which technique, which management technique? Yes, total quality management. Okay, see, here you need to know other options also. Okay, if you are not aware about the meaning of other options, surely, yes, you might get confused. So with this, we do conclude today's lecture. Thank you.